Highlight of the day, the old down on negative news, but how bad was it? Because we went to and through where it started. What do I mean by that? Well, when you get something that came out negative, like happened right there, you could also see it happen right here. It's like, what happened? And then you could look right up in here. You could see third straight day of record coronavirus hospitalizations from the state of Texas. Not one, not two, but three straight. So the market didn't like it, went down. But I had said if we get to and through where we started, there'll be a nice pop. Because what it's, and this isn't trying to be told you so or anything else other than what made us go down. If it was going to be and stay weak, why did we come all the way back to where we started? And then even through a little bit. And that's that beach ball underwater type of moment. But you use news for a clue. If it was bearish, why did it come all the way back? You can see it maybe clear on here. Here's where that news came out just after 10:30 Central. They broke them, came all the way back, through the 92.5 area. Beach ball underwater, popped to 99. Really important to watch news, but understand you don't have to necessarily get on the team and sell it, but you could see the transitions taking place right in front of your eyes, and it's the accurate and very skillful way to read a chart, attaching news to what the market was supposed to do versus what it's actually doing. Also, as we go forward, if you're watching this video in the future, what I just said will be very helpful. But what I'm going to say next may or may not be, and that is if the state of Texas is reporting these hospitalization numbers at around 10:30 Central, let's pay attention tomorrow, Friday, to see if they have a fourth and a fifth straight day, or the opposite, where their hospitalizations just had a pop. Remember what I had said, and if I'm right, I will not take a victory lap. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it. How about that? You had pop-in hospitalizations or coronavirus cases. They flatten the curve and go down. You're going to have a move back up, just like in any chart of anything. In order to have weakness and have healthy weakness in something, you want the retest. You want the retest to show a failure of the high. And then a reflattener. So the number of cases could be down from the previous high, right? The hospitalizations are making new highs. If they can come back through, be a little head fake. You lower highs, jump back in. But right now, you're going to get a lower high in cases. Hospitalizations seem to make higher highs. We'll see what that's about. But in cases, lower highs, that's, in my opinion, and I'm not an epidemiologist, but even the epidemiologists, not all of them are good. In fact, there's a lot of epidemiologists that are bad at what they do, and some that are good, just like in any business. But this is the chart you want to see. And then if you can get back to see a lower high in cases. Now, state of Texas, they got a higher high in hospitalizations. And numbers can lie, though. That's the other thing with everybody looking at this data. We're in a data hungry environment. But you can manipulate data and massage numbers to get them to look like anything you want. You know, the bottom line is you got to keep your healthcare system from stressing, certainly from failing, and you study the data that way. But that's the right way to read a chart. When you see a high, you're going to see another spike, but can we not make a higher high? And how quickly could we come back off? That's the way you look at it. And one thing I think we could really ascertain, no matter what side of the aisle you fall on through this pandemic, through the lack of accountability of people predicting things, whether they were good or bad, or open up too soon, too late, we're good, we're not good, the economy is terrible, horrible, Great Depression, not so bad, hey, great jobs, and that could come out, is that nobody really knows what they're predicting. Stay safe. FOMC in a few hours.